Hello and welcome back to another Inspiration Clan video tutorial. In this lesson we're going to look at how to change the canvas size. Now, changing the canvas size is actually quite simple. It's a lot less complex and less to worry about when compared to changing the image size. There's less theory behind the canvas size command. It merely changes the size of the canvas or background in which your image or images sit. Think about an artist painting on a canvas. When the image is finished, there is no room left to paint. But if the artist adds another canvas to one side, he could then extend his painting. That is exactly what Photoshop canvas size command does. When you increase the size of the canvas, Photoshop adds extra pixels to your image, giving you more space to create. So let's jump into Photoshop and we're going to come up to image and canvas size. So you'll see the canvas size dialog box appear. So we've got a few options here. What I want to look at first is the width and the height. We've got our measurement on the right hand side. I'm going to change this to pixels. You can use whichever you like. I tend to work with pixels. So you can see there our canvas size is currently 8,750 pixels in width and height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. And now remember, this isn't going to affect the actual pixels in the image. This is just going to change the background size. So I want to change this to 10,000 in width, and you'll see the height has stayed the same. Now this is because we don't need to constrain proportions. We're just extending the width. It's not affecting our actual image, the size of our image, or any pixels within our actual image layer. So next we want to actually specify the anchor point. Now what is meant by the anchor point? So I'll do my best to show you in here. It's best to show you the actual result. So I'm going to click on, you can click on any of these squares. So I'm going to click on the left square. So you can see I've clicked on the left. So what this means is Photoshop is going to extend the canvas to the right, to the top, or to the bottom. In our case, we've only changed the width. So it's going to extend out to the right. It's going to extend the canvas out to the right. Last, we have our canvas extension color. So I'm just going to select background, which is currently set to white. So I'm going to click OK and it will become a bit clearer as to what the anchor point meant. So click OK and you can see it's added pixels to the right hand side, to the background. So it's not affected our image size, so we now have more room to create. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that, Command or Control and Z. I'm going to come back up to image and canvas size. And this time I'm going to click at the bottom, which shows the arrow up, so it's going to extend our canvas upwards. Change this to pixels, and this time I'm going to change it to 12,000. And you'll see it went wide. Oh, we changed the width, sorry. We changed the width there, not the height measurement, so that's why. So let's undo that, Command or Control and Z. Image, canvas size. And this time we want to change the height, so let's change the height to 12,000. And you'll see we're in the middle at the minute, so let's click at the bottom. So it's going to add those extra pixels to the top. Click OK, and there you go, we have extra pixels at the top. Now what this allows you to do is we can then edit and add new images in here. It hasn't affected our original image here. So I'm going to go ahead and undo that, Command or Control and Z to undo. So there you go, that is how you adjust the canvas size in Adobe Photoshop. Very, very useful when performing a composition, creating a composition or photo manipulation. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. I shall see you in the next one.